It was a cold and lonely night in January 1956 when a young singer named Elvis Presley stepped into a Nashville studio to record his first single for his new record label, RCA Victor. He had just left behind his old label, Sun Records, where he had made a name for himself with his unique blend of country, blues, and rockabilly. He was ready to take on the world with his new sound and style, but he needed a song that would capture the attention of the masses. He found it in a dark and haunting tune, written by a steel guitar player from Nashville named Tommy Durden and a former high school teacher named Boren Axton. The song was inspired by a newspaper article that Durden had read about a man who committed suicide by jumping from a hotel window, leaving behind a note that said only, "I walk a lonely street." Durden and Axton had met at a country music convention in November 1955, where they were introduced to Elvis by his manager, Tom Parker. Parker arranged for Elvis to receive a songwriting credit in exchange for singing the song, which meant that he would share the royalties with the original writers. Elvis liked the song and agreed to record it, but he had no idea how much it would change his life and career. The song was unlike anything Elvis had ever sung before. It was a slow and moody blues number, with heavy reverberation throughout the track to create a sense of loneliness and despair. Elvis sang with a deep and powerful voice, expressing the pain and sorrow of a broken-hearted lover who finds himself in a place where the bellhop's tears keep flowing and the desk clerk's dressed in black. The lyrics were simple but effective, conveying a universal feeling of loss and isolation. The song also featured some of the best musicians in Nashville, including Elvis' regular band members Scotty Moore on electric guitar, Bill Black on bass and DJ Fontana on drums, as well as Floyd Kramer on piano and Chet Atkins on acoustic guitar. Together, they created a sound that was both raw and sophisticated, blending rock and roll with blues and country. The song was released as a single on January 27, 1956, and it was an instant hit. It topped the Billboard Top 100 chart for 7 weeks, Cashbox's Pop Singles chart for 6 weeks, and a country and western chart for 17 weeks. It also reached No. 3 on the R&B chart, making it one of the first songs to cross over different genres. It became Elvis' first million seller and one of the best-selling singles of 1956. The song also made Elvis a star. It introduced him to a wider audience who were captivated by his voice, his looks, and his charisma. It also established him as a pioneer of rock and roll, a genre that was still new and controversial at the time. It opened the doors for him to appear on national TV shows like Stage Show, where he performed the song in March 1956, causing a sensation with his hip-shaking moves and rebellious attitude. The song also influenced many other artists who followed in Elvis' footsteps, such as the Beatles, who cited it as one of their favorite songs growing up. It became a rock and roll standard, covered by many singers from different backgrounds and styles, such as Willie Nelson, Leon Russell, John Cale, Billy Joel, and U2. The song also earned many accolades over the years. In 1995, it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, recognizing its historical significance. In 2004, Rolling Stone magazine named it one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. That same year, it was also included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. The song also remained close to Elvis' heart throughout his life. He performed it regularly in his live shows, making it one of his signature songs. He sang it for the last time on May 29, 1977, at the Civic Center in Baltimore, just 2 months before his death. The song was called Heartbreak Hotel, and it was more than just a song. It was a landmark in music history, a breakthrough for Elvis Presley, and an anthem for millions of people who have ever felt lonely or brokenhearted. It was the song that started it all for the king of rock and roll.